So we are recording, and I'm glad to see everyone. I'm glad everyone. I'm glad everyone is healthy. I'm going to start this morning in the chair because every once in a while, and actually, anytime, any place, you can just release. And that long, deep breath in and that exhaling out just really settles you. So let's all do that. Take a deep breath in. And then open the mouth and let it go. Feeling the body release as you exhale. And another deep inhale. And sigh it out. And just taking a minute or two here to notice. Feel down through the sits bones if you're lying down on the mat, through the shoulder blades and the back of the head, and the body and the legs as it's resting on the mat. And I'm in the chair, so I feel down through the feet, wiggle my toes. The sits bones in the middle of my back, resting on the back of the chair. Letting the arms relax, the hands and fingers. And then the legs and the feet and the toes, face is soft. Just breathing. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Right here, right now, in your body, in your space. Just notice how you feel this morning, physically, emotionally. And now allow the breath to deepen here, taking the inhale to the belly and then into the middle and upper chest. Starting easily, letting the breath flow in and out. Long, slow exhales. Deep inhales. Then enjoy your breath. Hear the exhale as you breathe. Remaining soft through the body. And make your next inhale a deep inhale all the way up under the collarbones. And exhaling, let it go. And opening the eyes, There's some gentle movements. Getting ready for our practice now. So finding that upright seat, if you're not already there, lifting up tall. Yeah, take the heart toward the front of the mat, bring the shoulders back and down. Allow the legs to release, the knees to release toward the floor. Continuing those long, deep inhales and exhales. So inhaling here, and as you exhale, take the gaze over the right shoulder, and then allow the chin to just drop gently toward the shoulder. Finding sensation in the back of the neck or the side of the neck. Inhaling the head up into center, and now the gaze over the left shoulder, dropping the chin. And bring the head up in the center. Remember, no pain in yoga, sensation. You can rest whenever you want. You don't have to do anything I say. All you have to do is breathe. Exhaling, let the chin fall toward the chest. And now bringing the gaze back up. Exhaling, lift the gaze toward the ceiling. Draw the shoulders back and down. Jut the jaw. And now coming back up. Exhaling, take the right ear toward the right shoulder. And if you choose, you can extend that left arm, fingertips down toward the floor. And coming back up, exhaling, left ear to left shoulder. And right arm can extend. You can even bring the left hand up to the head if that works for you. And bringing the head back up. Exhale and allow the chin to drop toward the shoulder or toward the chest, and then move the chin gently toward the right shoulder, and then to center and over to the left, and center and right, center and left. And the chin comes to center, inhaling the head back up. Yes. And now let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder, and then gently roll the chin down toward the chest, and then left ear over toward the left shoulder, and gently rolling the chin down, bringing the left ear toward the right ear toward the right shoulder, and then chin down and left ear toward the left shoulder. And chin comes down, and inhaling the head back up. All right, good, all right. This works. Bring the hands out to the side, fingertips down on the floor. As you inhale, turn the palms up toward the ceiling, strong through the arms. Now as you inhale and lift, hands toward the ceiling, bring the palms together. And now exhale, staying strong as you reach wide. And the hands come down. Release here, inhaling, strong again through the arms, and the hands lift, palms together. And exhaling again, staying strong, and bringing the hands down. And one more time, reaching wide, reaching up. And exhale, and bring the hands down. Coming back to that upright seat, take a breath in. Exhale and release. Just notice what the arms feel like after that active movement. Now bring the left hand across. We're going to twist to the right. Right hand comes behind. Release the shoulders. Exhaling, looking over the right shoulder. Inhaling, coming to center. Right hand across, left hand behind. Exhaling to the left. Inhaling to center. And let's extend that twist now to the right with the right arm extended back. Keep the shoulders down. Inhaling back to center and extended twist to the left. And now coming back to center and lifting up tall. Exhaling the heart toward the top of the mat. So just bend forward, release the head down, and now take the body out to the right and gently back, bringing the chin toward the chest. And now to the left. And as you inhale, coming forward, lift the gaze straight ahead, exhaling to the right, chin drops. Inhaling, coming forward, finding sensation here, exhaling, rounding back. Releasing the knees, inhaling, coming forward, and exhaling back. And go the other way, take the body to the right, the gaze lifts, shoulders draw back as you come forward, exhaling to the left, chin drops, rounding back. And just big or no little circles, big circles, whatever circles work. Exhaling and inhaling. We'll do two more. And when you come to the back, just release back. Let the hands go, the arms relax, chin toward the chest. And as you inhale, gently come to that upright seat. Bringing the shoulders back and down, draw the elbows in, extend up through the top of the head. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And bring the right arm out in front, palm faces to the left, thumb to the ceiling, inhaling, and let the hand rise up. Reaching, turn the palm toward the front of the mat, and now take that hand back and up. Gaze is toward the ceiling, but don't strain the neck here. Breathe. And bring the right hand back to the ceiling, palm turns in again, and now the left hand comes to the floor, arcing to the left. Pressing the right sit bone into the mat, drawing the right shoulder back. Now turn the gaze down toward the left hand on the floor, pressing the left shoulder toward the front of the mat. And now lift the gaze back toward the ceiling, still reaching up and out. And now bring the right hand back to the ceiling, reach, exhale, and bring that hand down, that arm down, gently moving the right arm and the right shoulder. And now the left arm comes out as you inhale, lifting, reaching up. Turn the palm toward the front of the mat. Now take that hand back, still reaching up though, up and back. Relax the neck. Left hand comes back to the ceiling. The right hand comes out, arcing to the right. Big, long, deep breaths. And the gaze turns down toward the right hand on the floor. Pressing that right shoulder toward the front of the mat. You might find some sensation in the shoulder. Now lift the gaze back toward the ceiling, still reaching. And now bring the left hand up. Get long here and exhale the left hand down. And again, take a deep breath in and exhale, let it go. Yes. So bring the arms out to the side, parallel to the arms, parallel to the floor. Fingers spread wide. Now turn the palms toward the front of the mat and then toward the ceiling and press the pinky fingers up toward the ceiling. Try to keep the shoulders down, keep the neck soft, face is relaxed, reaching out through the fingers. Good. Turn the palms toward the front of the mat, down toward the floor. Bring the arms down toward the floor, and now press the thumbs toward the back of the mat, and actually turn the palms up toward the ceiling here. Staying tall in the seat. Breathe. And now take the palms down toward the floor, reaching the arms out parallel to the floor. Good. Bring the hands together in front. Now reach the fingers forward, fingers still spread, thumbs point to the ceiling. Inhaling, let the hands rise up toward the ceiling. Turn the gaze straight ahead and draw the arms back by the ears. Exhaling, bring the hands and arms down. Good, take a deep inhale in. And exhale. Lift the shoulders up toward the ears. And now take the shoulders forward and down. The gaze can drop here. And then take the shoulders back and lift them back up. Good. Take them forward and down. Exhaling. And now the shoulders come back and lift toward the ears. One more big circle, at least one. Let's do two more. Down, inhaling up. And exhaling forward and down. And when the shoulders come to the back, exhaling, go the other way. Take the shoulders down and now draw them forward and up. Lifting through the heart, exhaling, shoulders drop. Inhaling. Lifting up as the shoulders lift. Exhaling. Two more big circles this direction. And one more. And when the shoulders come to the back, just hold the shoulders back. Gently move the head. Jaws released, neck is relaxed. Shoulder blades pressing toward the center and down. And breathe. 2 long deep breaths. One more deep breath. Ujjayi and exhale. And release. Oh my goodness, yes. Good, let's come over onto all fours. Into our table. I like the moving cat-cow. So as you inhale, lift the gaze, turn the elbows in toward the center, the points of the elbows. As you exhale, round and take the hips back toward the heels. Curls and toes can be curled under or the tops of the feet on the mat, whichever is better for you. Inhaling, coming forward. Press with the hands to lift back up. Gaze lifts, exhaling round, and move those hips back. Bring the elbows down, come forward and up. Finding all that good motion in the spine. Exhaling back. And inhaling up. 2 more. Last one. Exhaling back. And inhaling forward and up. Yes. So inhale here, and as you exhale, take the hips and move them to the left as you take the gaze past the right shoulder toward the back of the mat. Side bends here. Inhaling, come to center. Take the hips to the right, and now the gaze moves to the left toward the back. Coming to center, exhaling. Take the gaze right, hips left. In center, and now hips right, gaze left. And coming back to center. And with the gaze straight down at the mat, now just move those hips over to the right, coming onto the right knee, pressing the hips right. And now come to center and take the hips left, keeping the gaze straight down in the center of the mat. Back to center, hips right. Exhaling. Inhaling center, hips left. And back to center. All right. Extend that right arm straight out to the side, parallel to the floor. Inhale and let the hand rise up to the ceiling. Oh my goodness, yes, reach up there. Gaze follows the lifted hand. That's your drishti. Point of focus. Breathe. And as you exhale, bring the right hand down, slide it under, bringing the right shoulder and the right side of the head to the mat. And then take the left hand and put it where you want it to be, straight out in front, palm down on the sacrum. Or if you lock that arm into the shoulder, you can lift that left arm to the ceiling. But draw that arm into the shoulder as you do that lifted arm. And now bring the left hand down. Press, lifting back up, extending the right arm and open to the right. Maybe a little more open in here. One more deep breath. And exhale and bring the right hand down. Take a breath in table. You can come back to your resting pose if you choose. Bringing the arms in, resting your head on the arms, the way I like to do it. Just notice sensations, the right shoulder, the right arm, the right hand. And coming back up into table, extend that left arm to the side, inhaling and open to the left. One more breath here. And exhaling, bring that left hand down, thread it through, left shoulder to the back, and the right arm extends or lifts either way. Turning the gaze gently toward the ceiling. Press the belly toward the floor. One more breath. And then bring the right hand down, lifting back, extending to the left. Left arm rises up. Strong through that arm. And now exhale and bring the left hand down. Take a breath. Bring the hips back. Come back to your resting pose. And release. Lifting back into table, bringing the knees and back in under the hips, curl the toes. And if this suits your body, rest the hips back toward the heels into toe torture. Take a breath. And bring the arms wide. Now take the right arm under the left into eagle arms. Keeping the elbows lifted. Inhaling, take the arms wide, and now left arm on the right into eagle arms. Lifting the elbows. Inhale, open wide. And now bring those hands down, undo those toes, tap out the feet. Good, wiggle the toes. Good, extend the right leg, toes down on the mat. Release the right hip down. And now strong through that right leg, pressing back through the heel. Bring the right leg hip height, extending the left arm upward pose. Bring the left hand down, take that foot, the right foot out to the right, keep it lifted so the leg is parallel to the floor. Gazing past the shoulder at the toes, flex those toes, spread the toes, breathe. And now bring that foot back hip height. And exhale, the right knee down beside the left. Take a breath in table, wag your tail, move your hips side to side. And extend the left leg with the toes on the mat. Release the hips here. Bringing that left foot hip height, extending the right arm, upward pose. Neck is long, gaze is straight down, breathing, reaching, pressing back. Bring the right hand down, take the foot to the left, keeping it lifted. Spread the toes. And bring that left foot back hip height. Flatten the sacrum, let the right hip dip, left hip dip down toward the floor, pressing back. And now bring the left knee down beside the right. Come back to your resting pose. Breathe. From here, walk the hands toward the front of the mat. way up there. Keeping the hips back toward the heels. And just let the head kind of release. Just let the head drop gently toward the floor, toward the mat. Elbows are lifted off the mat, pressing the hands down into the mat. And the fingertips are gripping the mat. Now, as you inhale, come up and forward into knee plank. Bend the elbows tight to the body, lower halfway. Press back up and bring those hips back toward the heels. Exhaling. Release. Inhaling forward. Elbows bend, lower. Pressing back up, hips come back. And one more time, coming up and forward, elbows bend. And exhaling up and up. Again, allow the head to drop toward the mat. Lift up just a little bit. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, bring the elbows down, close in toward the center of the mat. And now as you inhale, come forward, bring the chin ahead of the hands, and you have to walk the legs back a little bit, but let the hips come down to the mat. So your belly and your hips are on the mat, your chin is just ahead of the fingers. Take a breath here. The body's resting, the chest is resting on your forearms. Good, now just press with the forearms, take those hips back toward the back of the mat, and then let the head release toward the mat. The forehead may even come down and touch the mat. And as you inhale, coming forward, bring the chin ahead of the hands. And exhaling, come back. Forehead toward the mat. Inhaling forward, we'll do 3 more of these. And pressing with the elbows, hips come up and back. Inhaling, come forward. And exhaling back. 1 more. Inhaling forward. And exhaling back. Good. With your forehead either on the mat or down close to the mat, just move those hips gently toward the back of the mat. Good. Inhaling, come up into table. And curl the toes and lift the hips to the ceiling into downward dog. And remembering that from table to down dog is just a straight up movement of the hips. Pushing one heel to the mat and the other. Good. Step the feet toward the hands. Just walking up there. Heels out slightly. Inhale to half lift. So now straighten the legs. Press the belly toward the toes. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Top of the head reaches away. Take 2 breaths here. Bending the knees, exhale into forward fold. Grip the mat with the toes. Let the top of the head release towards the toes. And work those heels. And as you work those heels with the belly on the thighs, bring the face a little closer to the knees. Good. Come to half lift again. Press the belly toward the toes. Your next exhale, back to forward fold. Now bend the knees, press with the feet. Let the arms hang as you round up. Gripping the mat with the toes still. Take those arms wide. Lift the gaze, lift the arms. The hands come together, reaching. Exhale into your mountain pose. Good. Take a breath. Shake it out a little bit. Feel the flop. Just work this mountain pose from the feet all the way up to the top of the head. So looking down to your feet. Feet can be hip width, feet can be together, but about hip width for stability. Again, those heels are turned out. The outside edges of both feet parallel to the edges of the mat. And then you grip the mat with the toes, the weight's in the center of the feet. And as you press down with the feet, you lift up now through the heart, bringing the shoulders back, shoulder blades down, legs active, squeezing those legs. Feel inner rotation of the thighs here so that the thighs are actually rotating toward the center of the mat. Good. Activate the arms, fingers point, fingers spread, mountain pose. Breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Inhale and bring the hands up. In our spinal flow, exhale the right hand down, arcing to your right. Inhaling, bring the right hand up. Stay strong through the legs. Exhaling, the left hand down, arcing left. Inhaling the left hand up. Take the arms wide. Turn the palms up, twist to your right. Inhaling up. Exhaling that twist to the left. Inhale up. Bring those hands through the heart. Hinge at the hips. Now bring the hands down, bend the knees, belly on the thighs, head releases, press into the mat, hips lift. And now really bend those knees. The belly presses toward the floor, and then press with the feet to come up. Exhaling, hands back on the ceiling. Bringing the gaze straight ahead. Lifting through the fingers, exhale, the hands come down. Yeah, big inhale in. Exhaling. Yeah, that's work. When you do that one right, it can be a workout, just doing the spinal flow. Work our way through Sun Salutation A. If you don't do anything else in the morning when you wake up, do Sun Salutation A. Again, build your mountain, feet to the top of the head. Inhaling, bring the hands up. And now take the arms wide, exhaling, diving into the forward fold. Come to half lift. And step back into your plank. Your plank, knees down or not. Inhale here, strong through the arms, exhale and lower. Lifting to cobra. Pressing those tops of those toes into the mat. 2 breaths. And now as you exhale, strong, pressing up and back, downward dog. Bend the knees, press the heart back to the back of the mat. Work those heels. Feel the hands on the mat, fingers gripping the mat, palms of the hands on the mat. And step the feet toward the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And now get long through the spine. Press the belly down and inhale up. Exhale, mountain pose. Yeah, I'm not giving you any breaks this morning. Everything we do now is tight and strong. So step back with the right foot. Moving to head to knee, so we want 2 lanes for the feet. Feel the strength in those legs. Bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers, grab the elbows, reverse prayer. Take the heart to the front of the mat as you draw the shoulders back. Exhaling, fold. Left hip back, hands lift. Feels good. Let it feel good. Inhale, lengthen, bringing the head up and lifting back. Take the hands toward the floor. Bring the right hip forward, lifting the gaze. And inhaling up. Good. Take the arms wide. And now step into that front foot. Bringing the right knee up. Straighten the right leg. And then bring the right foot down. All right. Just step it out. And step back with the left foot. Again, 2 lines for the feet. Bringing the hands behind. Lifting. Exhale, fold. Arms squeezing into the back as the hands lift. Inhale, lengthen, and lift back up. Take the shoulders back. Lift the gaze, left hip toward the front of the mat. Good, coming back up. Take the arms wide. And now gently take the weight into the front right foot. Lift that left knee. Straighten the left leg. And bring the left foot down. Good. Let's come down to the mat, finish our practice. Again, our mountain pose, strong here. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Weight comes forward, knees are bent. Pressing to lift the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back to plank. Soften the heart. Breathe. Exhale, lower elbows toward the body. And now come into modified cobra or upward dog. And modified cobra as the elbows are bent. Good. Curl the toes. Downward dog. Good. Bring those knees down. And rest the hips back toward the heels into hero if it works for you, or come to your resting pose, either one. And if the hips are back toward the heels, bring the hands behind and just let the head fall back. And if you choose, lift the hips to the ceiling. And we're trying to get some sensation here in the quads. And bringing the hips down, coming back up. Good. Take that breath. Good. So let's bring the feet around to the front. We're going to move into seated forward fold. So always with a slight bend in the knees. So the heels are touching and the balls of the feet are touching, pointing those toes back towards your face. Stay strong through the legs with a little bend in the knees. And now as you exhale, take the heart toward the toes, keeping the shoulders back. So find something to grab onto. You can take a hold of your ankles with the lower shins. But I want you to press the belly into the upper thighs. So here you may not even get your hands all the way to your feet. Move those heels away or towards you for for what you want to feel here. So you make it your practice, make it your forward fold. And now as you exhale, release down, let the head come down toward the knees. And now we're not so tight in the body anymore. We're just letting gravity help here with the body. And see if you can get just a little bit lower as you breathe. And now on your inhale, gently round up. Become active through the legs again. Now the legs are straight. Pressing the heels forward, toes point back toward the face, lifting through the heart. And the top of the head, shoulders back and down, hands come down by your side. Now press into the mat with the hands and take some weight out of your bottom. Take the heart toward the toes into staff pose. Breathe. One more breath. And exhale and release. Yes. Oh my goodness. Bring those feet about halfway in. Come to your balance into Navasana. And then straighten one leg. And then straighten the other leg. And switch back and forth. And if you want, you can come to cactus arms. And when that left knee is bent, you take the right elbow to the left knee. And when the right knee is bent, left elbow to knee. Switching. Two more. Good. Come down to cobbler pose. Release here. Let those elbows help open those hips. And then slide the feet away into butterfly. I call it butterfly or diamond. Just breathing, letting the head drop toward the feet. Now as you inhale, round up. Bring the knees up toward the ceiling. Take the feet a little wide, hip width. Again, about halfway in. And if your shoulders are okay today, you feel okay with this, bring the hands just behind the hips and press with the hands. Take the hips forward and up into reverse table. One more breath. Exhaling, bringing the hips down. And hands behind the knees, just come down to your back. Yes. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees wide, turn the palms to the ceiling. Take a big, deep breath in and let it go. And bring the knees to the ceiling with the feet close to the hips, and bring the left ankle onto the right knee. Flexing that left foot with the left hand, a little gentle pressure on the left knee. And now reach through for your figure four. Good. Release the right foot toward the floor, to the floor. Left ankle releases. Bring the right ankle onto your knee. A little bit of pressure to the right knee. Figure four. Good. Bring the left foot down, release the ankle. And bring both knees into the chest, gently rock. Feet come down to the floor, arms wide. And feet can be mat width or hip width, either way. And let the knees fall to the right, gaze left. Knees to the ceiling, knees left, gaze right. Knees to the ceiling, legs long, reach behind with the arms. Let's do one full big body stretch as you inhale deeply. And exhale to your Savasana for just a minute or two. You worked hard today, so thank yourself. Say thank you to your body. Thank you to your mind. finding gratitude for a healthy body. So move the toes, wiggle the fingers. Good, bend the knees and elbows. Stretch. And then coming to one side and coming up. So thank you so much for coming today and practicing. Yeah, I hope you feel a little bit better after that. And so we will see you next time, either on the screen or in church, at the church. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.
Namaste. Thanks, Rick.